So good day, students. Today we will discuss about micro marketing environment. So last time we have discussed during our lecture about the macro environment. So macro meaning the environmental forces that affects our business no, as a whole rather than from a sector or from a region. No? If macro, we should remember the acronym na saman to siya. D-STEP. So, demographic, economic, socio-cultural, technological, environmental, and political forces. So, this step model approach when macro. How about micro, sir? So, micro, today we'll talk about the different forces that compose the micro environment. So, macro means whole, while micro means forces that are affecting our or that surrounds our organization in a regional or sectoral level. So the micro-marketing environment consists of certain forces that are part of an organization marketing process but remain, no, it is not internal but rather external to the organization, meaning outside of our company. This micro-marketing environment that surrounds organizations can be complex by nature. It is not that simple to explain. However, the company has an element of control over how it operates within this environment. So this is the illustration of our microenvironment. So marketing helps you to manage and make sense of this complexity. The illustration above summarizes the order of the immediate external marketing environment that businesses operate in. The wider marketing environment discussed in a separate knowledge sheet covers all other influences that might provide opportunities or threats to the organization. No? We will discuss it later on a separate lecture. So these include technological development, legal constraints, the economic environment, and the socio-cultural changes. Again, macro means all. We're talking about demographics of a certain country, the world, no, kung saan target market, the current political um, per se, the current political status of one's country, kung sa pagyod, mga technological advancement of one's country, take for example, asang mas advanced, ang China ba or ang US, ang China ba or ang Philippines. If ang mas advanced ang China, so asa man mas nindot mo one of business sa China or sa Philippines, no? If you're a foreigner. Another, political approach, asa may mas nindot daghang tax incentives sa kaniba na country, country A ba or country B? While ang micro environment class, no, it focuses on the region or sectoral level. Example, ang imong business na sa Cebu City. So, the micro environment are those forces that influences or affects your business sa Cebu City. So, this brief overview of the world in which companies operate in demonstrates that there are many relationships that matter. This needs to be managed if the company is to conduct its business successfully. The main responsibility for managing this relationship lies within the marketing department. So, what are the followings that need to be considered in microenvironment? Number one is the current and potential customers. So, your customers, no, are vital to the growth and sustainability of your company. No customer, no business. Many customer, it's a good day for business. In order to grow, you must locate customers, understand their needs, and then satisfy those needs both efficiently and profitability. Ha? Kung saan siya class? Locate customer and then understand their needs. You should know, no? Dapat ang imong product kay needs, no? Satisfy those needs, di ba? And then efficiently and then make profit out of it. Take for example, class, school. Mhm. What are the needs of the students in the school? Food class, no? During kwan, kigutumon man the class, no? So, tukod ka og business sa school, nakatukod na ka og kanang place, food na stall. Unsa man no, among all the other na mga foods, unsa man dapat nimo ang class? Unsa man dapat ang imo itukod snacks ba, lunch ba, moserve ba kag breakfast, no? Unsa man for those students who are coming early like elementary, unsa man ang nindot nila nga business class na food. So, no? Find that gap and then satisfy those needs both efficiently and then make a profit out of it, no? Current and potential customers. Next one is competitors. Your competitors, however, have the same limit as you when it comes to sourcing and satisfying the needs of the customer. Nakadetermine na ka sa USPF ko mag-business. Unsa man akong business, location mo, no? Unsa man akong business, food, magtukod ko food stall. Unsa man akong customers in relating to microenvironment, what are my customers? USPF students. So, unsa man akong kuan, mag-cater kog snacks, maghimo kog banana Q and pizza. At the same time, to maximize my profitability, no, mag-offer ko og breakfast og lunch for those para sa mga senior o sa mga high school students, even elementary students, and even college students, and even teachers. So, mo na siya. So, ang imong target kay USPF students and employees, mo na imong customers. But, at the same time, you are not the only one who's conducting business, no? You are not the only one who have a food stall sa USPF. Nasa same others like you, and they are what you call your competitors. So, they will make it difficult to liaise with customer groups as by definition, they are largely pursuing the same sets of customer as you. So, di ba, survival of the fittest. Your market is also their market. Your customer is also your competitor's customers. As a marketer, you must therefore not only monitor what competitors are doing in the external marketing environment today, but to also anticipate their likely response to your campaigns and to predict what they will do tomorrow. So, you should stand out among your competitors. O, daghan na kinagbanana kayo pag hinog binignit. So, you should stand out, di ba? Example. Then, you should have, on man class, another examples of microenvironment is intermediaries. No? Either distributors, wholesalers, or retailers. Your business may require a network of wholesalers, distributors, and or retailers. These intermediaries provide an invaluable service in getting your product to the customers. You must therefore carefully think on how to best distribute your goods and build relationships. This area can be fierce in competition as not everyone can get access to the channels of distribution that they want. So what are the example of intermediaries? Okay, let's pick a business. Take for example, your business is unsa man class. You have a rice field class. So unsa man imong business class, no? Rice, sack of rice you produce, no? Every month class, no? You can produce unsa man class 100 or 1,000 sacks of rice per se. So mas what okay naman class, no? It's okay na ikaw ra magbaligya, but no, to make your life easier class, no, it is much easier for you and convenient for you if you will partner it with distributors. O partner ka sa distributor class, usana unsa pa na siya uno class, no, na i-link nimo. O sir, palit ani sir, maki-linkage ko ninyo may rice class, no, kung sa inyo mga members mo kuan class, no, sa imong mga members mo palit ani kay unsa man na ay discount imbis 2,000 pesos per sack, 1,750 na lang, no? But no, though you have a lower profit for that because of linkages, but no, you by giving discounts to this distributors class unsa man, it can assure you that you will have a steady customer nga mopalit sa imong product, no? Bahala gagmay basta kanunay. How about wholesalers? Kuan class, no? Maybe no, you would adto ka sa mga gaysano class, no? Kanang kuan, group of companies, mga malls. So ibaligya nimo nga to wholesale ang imong product, no, na or kung mopalit ka class, no, wholesaler ka. Take for example class kanang mga macro kuan ng mga stores, landers, wholesalers man sila, retailer wholesalers man sila class no na if you will buy in bulk class no ibaligya nimo wholesaler ka class no nga adto mo palit sa imuha in bulk no dinaghan para unsa man class maka discount sila but at the same time class no mas daghan ka og unsa man class mabaligya na product. While ang retailer class, kung sa may nakalagay sa retailer, what are examples of retailer class, no? Sari-sari store, no? May partner ka no? Sa sari-sari store. Nainindot ani na example class, soft drinks company. So, if Coca-Cola class is the company, so naa sila yung mga distributors class, no? Adto na nila ikuan ang mga kuan sa mga independent na mga third party class no kung ginan ka mag-distributor og mga Coca-Cola products makig-partner kanila so tagaan kanila supply no mahimo na kang distributors wholesaler no middleman ba kan example class kabantay man ang mga Coca-Cola sa tindahan mga soft drinks they are the retailers. Di ba na may maghatod na nila nga truck? Dili man na sila necessarily nga gikan sa Coca-Cola class. They are distributors or wholesalers, meaning gipalit na nila sa Coca. Kana ilang mga soft drinks nga balik gidala sa truck class, no? Gipalit na nila sa Coca-Cola na company or sa bisag sa Pepsi na company class, no? Kung asa na sila unsa yung soft drinks gibaligya, no? As a wholesale, no? In return, they become a distributor. Nya, no? Patungan na po na nila class, no? Sila na mamaligya sa mga tindahan. Therefore, ang mga sari-sari store class, no? Mahimo na silang retailers. Understand, no? From a parent company class, no? There's a partnership class, no? Na who will partner with you to distribute or sell your product wholesale class, no? And from them class, no? Sila na ang bahala mo retail ato, no? So you must therefore think carefully how you best distribute your goods and build a relationship. Area can be fierce in competition as not everyone can get access to the channels of distribution that they want. So, mao na siya, no? And lastly, class, no? Suppliers. One of the other important area to consider in external marketing in your microenvironment class, no, is suppliers. A key supplier can be an important part of your business and may even attribute to your competitive advantage. Losing important suppliers can interrupt production flow or your competitive edge and prevent you from getting your product to your customers. Choice of suppliers, negotiation of terms, and relationship building all becomes important tasks of the marketer. Sir, what are the examples of suppliers, sir? Take for example, class, no, you have a piggery. So, you need unsa man class feeds, no, from the supplier class. What if mag-increase sila class, no? So, kailangan mag-increase pod ka sa imong unsa man class baligya sa mga imong product which is unsa man class no pig per kilo mo mahal. So, dapat class what if class na kay mas barato na supplier meaning mas lower ang unsa man class no imong cost of production class mas gamay ang imong i-capital but mas muda ko imong profit. What if mas mahal imong supplier class no mahal ang supplier meaning class you need also to raise your end product so that you can survive the market. So suppliers, intermediaries, um unsa pa man class customers class no these are all parts of microenvironment. They are outside your company's class but you should no as a business organization class no as an entrepreneur no as a business minded person no you should know how to deal with them so that in order for you to survive sa imong company. So that would be all class for today. So I hope you have kanang kwan class no you have understood what is microenvironment is all about, no? External gyapon siya ng mga factors that affects your business organization, but instead of, no, broad in a broader terms like demographic, economic, sociological, technological, ecological, and political approach class, no, forces class, no, they are segmented into unsa man class. Nganong na micro man sila from macro, no? Sa imo naman na siyang specific na place, no, region or sectoral, no? So, customers are example of demographic, di ba, class? How about suppliers? Kuan siya, class, no? Environment, location, intermediaries, unsa man ang mga intermediaries in a whole class, no? that is technological approach, no? Technological forces example. So mo na siya, no? Macro means broad, micro means small. So thank you and have a pleasant day.